tell you this. Thank you, but I just want to say one thing. I want to say one thing. My family came to Wisconsin in 1823. They settled in Mineral Point. As my dad's side, my mom's side came a little later in 1840. They settled in Wyoming Valley. I've got a cousin in every town in this state. When I was a kid, my mom made me stop at every historical marker and read it. I know this state from top to bottom. I love this state more than any in the nation. It is the greatest state in this country. But I have never been prouder of Wisconsin than I am today as I look out over 50,000 share this moment with one of the men I respect the most in the United States, in the world. A man who came from humble beginnings, who was discriminated against, who 50 years ago this year got arrested for the first time trying to integrate a Southern library. The protest was to dress up in their best Sunday clothes and go in and read books. I think teachers could appreciate that. The Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., who we have spoken of so often during these days, Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. recognized something in this young man, and he said, "Jesse, will you come and march with me? Will you be with me as we build a civil rights movement?" He brought Jesse Jackson with him to Memphis. In that last speech that Martin Luther King Jr. gave, the mountaintop speech, if you read it, you will find several paragraphs talking about a young preacher named Jesse Jackson, and saying how he was raising these issues of economic justice back in 1968. We've taken so much inspiration from King and what he did. But now, we get to inspire the man who was with him, and we get to remind Reverend Jesse Jackson the civil rights, the labor rights, that human rights are one. Labor rights are human rights. 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 Please welcome the Reverend Jesse Super Bowl of workers' rights. Let me remind you that this is the first round of a longer battle to recapture the integrity of our nation. We fight for the rights of working people. We fight to rebuild our nation, bottom up, not just top down. As we seek to restructure our economy, not just refortify it, we fight for the rights of workers. What makes America great, but not always right, we have the right to fight for the right. That's what makes America great. We have never lost a battle that we have fought. We've never won a battle unless we fought. When we fight, we win. Africa, we win. Yeah. March in Cairo, Egypt, we win. Yeah. March in Madison, Wisconsin, we win. You've seen in these last few years, greed unchecked, unleashed on our society. A huge collapse of our bacon industry, driven by greed without oversight. Yeah. Those who oversaw it were as guilty as those who were greedy. Many of those elected officials were either raising money on Wall Street, lobbying or looking for a job, did not do their work. In the Super Bowl game in Dallas a few days ago when Packers played the Steelers, while we give a lot of praise to the players, the outstanding work of people like quarterback Rodgers, the integrity of the game was protected by fair referees. The referees had not been fair, it would have been a brawl and not a game. But there is an even playing field. We fight for an even playing field. While on that field we saw black and white together. On that field we saw workers at work. On that field we chose uniform color, not skin color. Yeah. On that field it was direction and not complexion. Yeah. What about the occasion made those virtues possible? Whenever the playing field is even, and the rules are public, the goals are clear, and the referee is fair, we are all winners. We want an even playing field for workers. So we want an even playing field. Even playing field. Workers have a right to be at the table. To be at the table. Workers have a right to be at the table. To be at the table. We pay the taxes. We pay the taxes. We serve in the military. We serve in the military. We educate the children. We educate the children. We build the homes. We make America great. We make America great. Workers have a right to be at the table. To be at the table. Red and yellow. Red and yellow. Brown, black and white. Brown, black and white. We are all precious. We are all precious. In God's sight. In God's sight. Everybody. Somebody. Save the children. Save the children. Save the families. Save the families. Save the children. Save the children. Save the families. Save the families. Save the children. Save the children. Save the workers. Save the workers. Save our pensions. Save our pensions. Save the workers. Save the workers. Save the children. Save the children. Save our pensions. Save our pensions. We will not surrender. We will not go away. We will keep hope alive. There is a notion of a kind of top-down orientation. So we bail out the banks, not link the lending, not reinvestment. So they are awash in capital while home foreclosure is on the rise. We bail out with the insurance scheme, a plan on the one hand to provide medical care for those who need it so desperately, those who need a pre-existing condition protected. But then those insurance companies, because of lack of public option, their fees are rising as 59 million have no health insurance. 49 million Americans denied in poverty. They catch an early bus. They work every day. They work in fast food restaurants. They drive cabs. They're maids. They're cooks. They're teachers. They deserve to be paid for security for themselves.